Yes. Oh my God. Aaron, go get some towels now. Oh my God. You're bleeding. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Get more collar up here, and then we'll probably have to call trauma alert.
He's bleeding.
Be okay. Grab me and punch me. Okay, what did you
The statistics are staggering. A woman is beaten in America every 15 seconds. The American Medical Association now estimates that almost 4 million women are victims of severe assaults from a husband or boyfriend each year, and 1 in 4 women is likely to be victims of an assault in her lifetime. Hello, my name is Kurt Zempel. In 2009, fresh off the heels of making his sequel, Forever Real, to the award-winning Edge of Reality, director Ron Hayes became inspired to do a movie to help adults, especially young adults, understand the impact and cycle of domestic violence. The film Broken is a story of a family torn apart and the cycle it creates from one generation to the next, from verbal abuse to physical and sexual abuse. From the outside, Ted and Michelle live in your average neighborhood with their 2 children, Marcus and Aaron. But behind those average doors lies a secret, hidden with fears and filled with unimaginable emotional and physical violence. The film Broken spans 10 years, seen through the eyes of their children.
$147?
Yeah.
You said $125.
Sit around there.
What the hell did you spend $147 on?
Food for 4 people? It adds up.
Oh, you think this is funny? This isn't funny. Now you're gonna have to earn that money back.
I don't want to, Ted. Not tonight.
At a young age, Marcus and Aaron always hear from behind closed doors the demeaning and verbal abuse that their dad, Ted, inflicts upon their mother, Michelle.
The one who needs to be taught the...
I
I will not have you favoring him.
One night, it goes beyond just verbally.
How many times do I have to tell you this? How many? Never again! I am not going to tell you this again!
It isn't long when the kids see for themselves the physical abuse that their mother is enduring.
Get upstairs! Now!
Oftentimes, after we learn of a domestic abuse situation, especially one that results in death, we hear the question asked, why did they stay? The film explores the reasons why those who are abused may feel compelled to stay in an abusive relationship. Fear plays as the biggest ally of the abuser. They fear that it could get worse if they attempt to leave, and if children are involved, they will stay to help protect the children from abuse by taking the violence from the abuser.
Better me than you.
will be right there. I know. I'm sorry. Never again. I'm sorry. It's gonna have to be me from now on.
In the beginning of an abusive relationship, there is always a reconciliation period where the abuser apologizes for what he did and puts the blame on her that she made him do it, to make her feel guilty and not himself.
I'm sorry about last night. I didn't mean to. It's just that you made me so angry. It was just a very hard day yesterday, and everything built up, and I needed some release.
If abuse is only viewed as involving physical violence, it can be difficult to comprehend why a victim fails to even see that they're being abused, and even more difficult to understand why they don't break up with or leave the abuser. Abuse progresses slowly and subtly. Oftentimes, the behavior by the abuser is rationalized as love. For example, jealousy is considered a sign of how much the abuser truly cares. Hitting becomes justified as deserved. After the abuse, there are often attempts at an apology, attempts to make it up, and in some cases, even denying the abuse ever occurred. The film then follows the children into their teen years in high school. Marcus becomes more withdrawn from his friends, always trying to hide and make excuses for the bruises and marks on him.
So, where were you last night?
I had some stuff I had to finish up around the house.
Like what?
It's none of your business.
You haven't been around lately.
Yeah, what's up with that? Let's drop it, guys. What I said, wasn't it?
When confronted by his girlfriend about this, Marcus becomes agitated and angry.
How's your eye?
It's fine.
With Aaron, we see the cycle of abuse of his father within him. He bullies and uses violence on those who are weaker and pose no threat to him.
What's the matter, Tommy? Mom not here to dress you? Did you hear me? Yeah, look at this. What kind of sissy wears something like this, huh?
I think you meant to take a needle in sewing class.
Oh, you're gonna cry? You're gonna cry, Tommy? Why don't you just go run home to your mom?
Hey! What is going on in here? Get your butts out in the gym. Now! Move it!
When the brothers get suspended from school for fighting, the principal calls home and informs their father, Ted. Ted then lashes out at them.
Those are rules. You got them thinking I can't discipline my own children? I will not have my reputation ruined by all this talk of their precious rules. Mine are the only ones that matter. I need to talk to you.
Okay.
The boys got suspended for fighting, and I had to have a talk with them.
I see.
It just made me so angry. If they had just followed the rules, none of this would have happened. You know that.
Yes?
I was thinking, maybe tomorrow, I could pick up some steaks and we could have a barbecue, kind of like the way we used to.
Yeah.
What you just saw was the portion of the abuse cycle known as reconciliation. Ted claims he had to abuse the boys in order to teach them a lesson. Michelle tries to reassure her kids and let them know that it wasn't always like this. But Marcus knows better and is now torn between what is morally right and the pleas of his mother, desperate not to let anyone know what is happening inside the household because of her fear of Ted. Domestic violence and abuse can happen to anyone, yet the problem is often overlooked, excused, or denied. This is especially true when the abuse is psychological rather than physical. Noticing and acknowledging the signs is the first step to ending it. No one should live in fear of the person they love. If you recognize the following warning signs in yourself or anyone you know, reach out. Help is available. In 2010, several U.S. senators penned a resolution designating the month of February 2010 as National Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. This resolution was brought forth based upon some staggering statistics. Approximately 1 in 3 adolescent girls in the United States is a victim of physical, emotional, or verbal abuse from a dating partner. Nationwide, 1 in 10 high school students has been hit, slapped, or physically hurt on purpose by a boyfriend or girlfriend. More than 1 in 4 teenagers have been in a relationship where a partner is verbally abusive. Violent relationships in adolescence can have serious ramifications for victims by putting the victims at higher risk for substance abuse, eating disorders, risky sexual behavior, suicide, and adult revictimization. It is because of these facts and numerous others that it is important to address the ramifications of abusive relationships and educate students early about how to recognize unhealthy relationships and seek help as soon as possible.
Stop at my locker.
Next door. Ted and Michelle. Are they arguing?
What else do they do?
That's not funny. That's no way to live.
Live like what?
Fighting night and day? I don't know who's starting it, but I know that Ted is doing the finishing.
The film Broken also allows the viewer to see the abuse through the eyes of the bystanders.
All these years, the things we've heard, the things we've seen, and it just shows it wasn't my business.
God, what those kids must have went through.
The film reinforces how we as bystanders can help and what we can do to help. The film concludes on this message, that everyone should take a stand against domestic violence. The Broken Educator is a 2-DVD set. The first DVD is the complete film. The second DVD is designed for the classroom. It plays the film in its entirety, but has chapter stops at certain sections of the film that work with an educator manual that also comes with the set. This allows for discussions and activities in the classroom.